Ron Silver has owned Bubby's restaurant in New York's trendy Tribeca area since 1999. He witnessed both planes fly into the World Trade Center towers. His restaurant quickly became a rallying point for the neighborhood.
Bubby's is a real anchor in the community. You know, this whole sidewalk was completely filled with supplies because they were going on the radio and asking for donations of shoes and water and eye wash and all kinds of things. Everybody became very much just a human being. You know, there really wasn't any sort of economic or any kind of class.
Yet the same Tribeca community brought together on and after September 11, 2001 has changed over the years since. Rob Yario, a Bubby's regular, moved to the Tribeca area 2 months before the attacks and has seen a big shift.
Back around 9/11, it was very loungy, very internet-type driven type culture. There was a lot more lounges down here. A lot of places have changed, you know, to commercial space. So it's just much different now. You still have your typical Tribeca restaurants, but it's not as, I guess, young and progressive as it once was.
I would say that it's become a real concentration of wealth, and there are a lot of bankers down here, a lot of Wall Street traders, and all kinds of these lawyers and people who make money out of fearful situations in a certain way. So those people have made a lot of money.
According to the 2010 census, over the last 10 years, the population of Tribeca has grown 45%, helped by new residential units partly funded by post-September 11th tax breaks. However, Manhattan's historic Chinatown has seen their population drop by nearly 9%. Mr. Wellington Chan is the executive director of Chinatown Partnership, a community organization that has been working to rebuild the neighborhood. Like the rest of Lower Manhattan, Chinatown became a frozen zone after the attacks. No trucks or non-residents were allowed in the area. Commerce ground to a halt. One of the area's main streets, Park Street, remains shut 10 years on.
It's affecting the community in a great way. There are two other side implications. One is that the tour buses used to be able to line up against this wall and discharge visitors, and we lost that. In addition, the only municipal parking garage underneath the police plaza is gone because it's sealed, no longer being used by the public.
Tourism has dropped significantly. Even Columbus Park, one of the very few open areas, has become less popular with outsiders.
So we are heavily relying on foot traffic or live bodies passing in front of your store, and that constitutes what will keep these stores alive, and that's what we're desperately trying to do.
23% of Chinatown's residents were unemployed in the 3 months after September 11, 2001. According to Mr. Chen, 16,000 jobs were lost in the garment business.
We lost, a lot of garment jobs, and including prevention of delivery, not only to the garments industry, but also to the restaurants, the eateries, the jewelry stores, and everything else.
The new and remodeled buildings across Lower Manhattan show how the September 11th attacks changed the city structurally. But it's the changing demographics of its communities that are redefining New York, as it worked hard to hold on to the past while transforming for the future. Natalie Carney reporting for CCTV in New York.